I'm just kidding. I'm standing on the platform. You're like, what are you doing?
All, hey! Hey, I don't know if any of you guys recognize this, but this is our breathing grave from way back in the day. This is another project that we're working on for Winchester Mansion, and it's going to be a tombstone that has the metal cage around it and stuff, and looks all like it's sinking in the ground. And we actually have our old
breathing grave
out of storage. It wasn't really in storage, it was sitting outside like the rest of our stuff. But we are going to use the foam parts for it. I'm going to probably just modify them and make them look more rickety. And then I'll build a new base plate that's wide enough to mount the metal fencing to it. So this is in the works. You'll see a video of that. All right.
Hey guys, Hollywood Goonies here.
We're in the Jungle Cruise.
We are in the Jungle Cruise.
What is going on, everybody?
I didn't know Chunk was coming for a visit.
Well, Gina doesn't tell you the truth, but I dress like this all the time when the camera's not on.
Yeah, he comes to work every day as a new character, and today we've got Chunk from the Goonies.
Yes.
I'm dressed as Data.
We are gathered here today to do the truffle shuffle. No, I'm just joking. We are here today to go over this new prop that we've been working on. Some of you may have seen little snippets of it in prior videos of just this part that we finished. But this is a bell tombstone, or a safety coffin type setup that's going to be there. The Winchester Mystery House asked us if we could have an animated tombstone that would have a bell. And
right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, this is as far as we've gotten.
Yes, yes. This is primed. We're going to texture it, and then Gina's going to give this whole thing a custom paint job, and then we have to add the mechanism that makes this bell ring. We actually looked at several different props and ways that people have set this up. Some people have done it without any string, and it's like a haunted bell, and then some people have a string that goes in the back into a post. We went online and looked at some of the patents and designs that people have done, and we kind of wanted to tell like a fun story and make it kind of a themed thing. So this is one of those cradle type, crib setup. This one's falling into the ground, or the rock and stuff is coming up because the guy under there is still alive and he's ringing the bell and no one's coming, and so he's maybe pushing, doing something. So we thought this thing tells a story. There's a little lean to the tombstone, and like we said in the beginning of the thing, we are using some of our old breathing grave props, so that was kind of cool to customize.
Yeah, it was nice to pull it out and
use
it for something.
Yeah,
because I don't think we're gonna do that for a while.
Yeah, I mean the thing is we're not using any of the mechanism from the breathing grave, but we got lots of use out of that thing. We used it in our cemetery a couple years with the Still Alive tombstone, and then we also used it in the haunted house. We just had it as a pile of leaves that was coming alive in the haunted yard, So, and it still works, I think. We just gotta wire it up and stuff. But yeah, the idea with this is probably have like a pipe or something coming up out of here, and then we haven't worked that part out. Kind of to worry about that later. Got to make it look good first.
Yeah. Do the part we know.
So the whole thing comes apart in 3 pieces. The tombstone bolts from underneath. It's got the threaded inserts inside. I framed the whole thing in 3/4 plywood, and then glued some foam to it, sculpted it, hard coated it with fiberglass after I covered it with the tin foil to protect the foam, and spray textured it with the mortar. Like I said before, we're going to drill a hole and have a pipe in the position we need it to be for the string to pull the bell, and then it will go through probably like a pulley and then connect to a motor or servo or something like that. This comes out. It's got 4 inches of space in here, and we can adjust it or customize it if we need to. But all the mech stuff will go right here. I still have to drill a hole for the cord. But yeah, it's 3 pieces. A lot of these holes in the fiberglass will get fixed with the mortar when I spray it on there. We'll just smear some on there. So that's why you don't have to get too perfect with the hard coating. So,
that piece you're holding in your hand right now?
Yeah.
Do you know what it looks like to me?
What?
It looks like the bridge to the Motu Castle.
Oh, the Castle Grayskull
Castle Grayskull,
tongue.
yeah.
The lower jaw. Well, maybe subconsciously, it was in my brain to still be doing the stonework. It does look like that. That's funny. I was worried about this thing being a little too cartoony, because I really went crazy with the cracking and breaking. I mean, do you think this is a little excessive?
This is what I've been telling Chris, and you guys can agree or disagree, but I think when it comes to haunted houses and haunts and displays and theme parks, whatever, there's a certain amount of reality, but then there's a certain amount of fantasy you have to put in it. You have to take people elsewhere. I mean, if you want to go walk through a real graveyard, what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
I just think, you have to have a little bit of fun. You have to put a little fantasy in there. I think it breaks it up from the monotony of the, real world and what we could go see all day long if we wanted to. Yeah.
No, it's having fun with it too. If you get to create and have fun. I didn't really like the height of how much this had to come up. I know, I wanted to make it actually sink lower than the sidewalls, but
you got a mech inside there.
Yeah.
And the thing is too is if we make it and it doesn't need to be that tall, you can always cut it down.
Cut it down, absolutely. Yeah, or make it taller if we need it taller. It'll be like the Princess and the Pea gravestone.
It's It's all up to the bell.
Anyway, it might have to be. Depends on the motor size we end up putting in there. But
maybe we'll ask Winchester if we can dig a hole in their grounds.
Yeah. Hey, I never thought about that, but we could go down.
We could go down.
These decorative...
6 feet down?
Yeah, 6 feet down. Hopefully not that. I don't want to dig that hole. But these decorative
pieces... Put a real person in there. Say, we couldn't, all the peekaboos were gone. So I'm going to volunteer my time. Just let me know the schedule and I'll crawl in there, and then just don't forget to get me out at nighttime.
Can you guys hire another actor? Here. So when Gina and I first were making this, at first we were going to make one of those wood posts that you see in the patent drawings where the bell is in some kind of contraption either in the center or off to the side. But then we were like, it's like, why not just incorporate into the bell? I don't even think there was very many of these actually in use, I would think. But we had to kind of go with our imagination. So we had this blank space where the epitaph should have went. We were like, hey, why not create something? So we just cut a shield shape, and then I mounted the belt to the outside of it, and we didn't think that looked very good to see the screws and stuff. So we countersunk it in there, covered with Bondo. We're going to add some texture to that. I routed some plywood or some MDF, and we created some decorative stuff. And then these decorative pieces up here, just like on the monuments and the Ghostbuster house and stuff, we have leftover resin like rosettes and what else?
Decals.
Yeah. That we were on a Lancome job back in the day, and I just took a bunch of them that were getting thrown away, and we're still using those. And so we just primed everything and textured that. I think it adds a little fun detail.
Yeah, it breaks up the stone.
Yeah. And then we aged it.
This is broken up stone.
Yes. Yes. Definitely broken up stone. Yeah, I don't know. So let us know what you guys think. Do you like this design idea? Is it cool? Is it fun? Like I said in the update video, I promise you we're going to come up with update videos for all this stuff. We're real good at making part 1 and never part 2 and 3.
Well, in our defense, we had to bust all this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, and the crazy thing is next month the wind is going to start. Yeah, we live in a city that is...
I'll be dressing like one of the people with Dorothy.
Yeah, there you go.
Out here, like the Tin Man. No. Anyway.
You're going to dress like Dorothy?
Yeah, I can.
You wait for the Twister to come and take you?
With red shoes on. Working and stuff.
All right, I got to get a picture if you do that.
Anyway, I would probably be one of the munchkins, like the sucker munchkin guys. I like those guys.
Not a flying monkey.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Hey, you guys. Fun fact. Christopher actually played the lion.
I did.
In The Wizard of Oz.
If I were a king, I can't.
Can I have your autograph?
I'm a little rusty on the whole lion. But anyway.
It was great, you guys. If you knew Christopher when I first met him. Good times. Singing and dancing and... look at you, you're still a character.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, didn't mean to get off on a tangent. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, in a perfect world, we wish we could make from start to finish, but it's just so hard, you guys, and we figured this way you can share, or we can share, some of the process with you. So, get to work, Gina! Get to work!
Girl, paint!
Harrison's almost out of school! All right, you guys. We have lots of half videos coming your way, so be sure to subscribe and share our unfinished projects with others.
That's right. And click on that bell, so if we do happen to put the other half of these videos up in the future, you'll be notified. You know the deal.
All right, you guys. We'll see you later. We should hurry up and get this video done. It's dinner time. You think they're going to notice that the bell's not ringing? Hey, Gina, you know what you should paint on there?
What?
Bullet holes! Bullet holes! Gina, this isn't the kind of place you want to build props in. Got it! I got it! I got it! Oh, I don't got it.
You klutz.
We wanted to create like like stone coming up out of the ground, and you know, kind of create that. Hey, I smell ice cream. Rocky Road and chocolate eruption and the strawberry. You think there's any stiffs under there? Oh, I don't even know that song. Yes, I'm going to tell you the whole story. I'm going to go all the way back to first grade. No, just I pushed Gina down the stairs and I blamed it on Harrison. You're going to go live at the Winchester house now because we love you. I like the goodies a little bit. Don't forget to subscribe.
You mean subscribe.
That's what I said. God, you're always correcting me.